The Mac vs. PC project was made possible by Squarespace. What's up guys, Ed here from TechSource, and it's finally time. We have received all of our parts for the Mac vs. PC project. What you see here is $4,000 worth of workstation parts for the PC build, and once completed we will be comparing it to the $4,000 Mac Pro model to find out what computer performs the best for the same price. The series will be split into 5 videos. This video which you are watching is the introduction and selection of parts. The second video will be the unboxing video of all the parts. The third video will be the build process where we show you step by step on how to build a workstation PC or just any PC in general. Fourth and fifth videos will be the comparison videos. One of the videos will have the PC running with Windows 8.1 while the Mac Pro runs OS X Mavericks, and the other video both computers will run Windows 8.1 to make sure we cover all ends of this comparison. So without further ado, let's introduce the parts. Let's start off with the tower. This is the Fractal XLR2, and it's basically a larger version of the Define R4, which is the tower I used for my custom PC. This goes for $100, and we chose this case because we want to go with a silent build. After all, the Mac Pro is really quiet and we want to match every aspect as close as possible. We could have bought a smaller tower to be comparable to the Mac Pro, but we opted for a bigger tower for future expandability. Moving on to the motherboard, we went with the Asus P9X79WS, and as the name implies, the WS series are made to be workstation motherboards. With support for ECC memory, LGA 2011 socket support, and Asus brand reliability, the P9X79 was the best choice for the price tag of $380. For the graphics card, we went with the AMD FirePro W7000. We were debating whether or not to go with workstation graphics cards for this build. After all, a GTX 780 Ti will easily beat the performance of this card. With some tweaks, the 780 Ti can also be recognized as a workstation card, and it can be used with intense editing programs. However, we did go with this card to make this a fair comparison. Here we have the Intel Xeon E5 2650. This is an 8-core processor that comes clocked at 2.0 GHz. It supports ECC memory, and this is a socket 2011 CPU that's meant for some serious workloads. We chose this over other options because it fit our budget, and its performance should be just as good, if not better, than the one inside the Mac Pro. When it comes down to power supply, we had to go with a trusted brand, which is why we went with the Corsair CX750M. Nothing special here, 750 watts is plenty of power for this build, and for the price of $90, you really can't go wrong. So the storage on the Mac Pro is PCIe based, which gives it an insane amount of read and write speeds, and that's why we had to go with a OWC 240GB Mercury Excelsior. This goes for $400 and it delivers speeds up to 820 megabytes per second, which gives us similar performance to that of the Mac Pro with a great price tag. We went with the Noctua NH-D14 CPU cooler because it's pretty much the best air cooler you can get your hands on in the market. Noctua is well known for their quality and ugly design. In fact, my current PC uses all Noctua fans. We picked this up for $85 and its performance is very close to that of the H100i, but with a smaller price tag. This is a silent cooler as well and can be used on LGA 2011 CPUs and should keep things nice and cool when we overclock the CPU. Moving on to RAM, we went with 16GB of Crucial RAM sticks because these are rated for a speed of 1866, which is the highest natively supported on the 4960X. We also wanted to keep the comparison fair as the Mac Pro also uses 1866 rated RAM. Just like the Mac Pro, these are also ECC RAM sticks, which means that there is an extra chip on the board itself that checks for errors and reduces the amount of problems that a computer can run into. Last but not least, we had to go with the latest operating system for the PC, so we went ahead and picked up Windows 8 for just under $100. So that is all the parts that we are going to use for this build. The total came out to $40.1278, which is just above the $39.99 price tag of the Mac Pro that we are going to compare to. We have listed all the parts that we used in the description below for those of you that are interested, and I wanted to ask you guys what you think about the parts we selected. Is there something you guys don't agree with, or maybe you would have picked differently? If so, let us know in the comments down below. Also, which system do you guys think will outperform the other? The Apple-made computer or our custom-made PC? You guys don't want to miss out on this epic conclusion, so make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. So before I head out, I want to thank the people at Squarespace for making this entire project possible. Squarespace makes it really easy to create your very own website or online portfolio. In fact, we created our own website, techsource.tv, using Squarespace in less than a day, and it turned out exactly how we wanted to. They have so many beautiful templates to choose from to match your needs, or you can even start from scratch like we did. Everything is drag and drop, so you don't need to know anything about coding at all, and Squarespace really cares about the design, so all their templates are extremely clean and allow your content to be the focus of your website. What's also cool is that your website even scales to look amazing on mobile devices. Also, starting from today, all Squarespace plans now support commerce functionality, which means that you can sell products online no matter which plan you choose. The best part about all of this is that it's free to try. Seriously guys, go ahead and try it out for 14 days and see if you like it. All you need is your name, email, and password. No credit card is required, and if you guys end up loving it, which I'm sure you will, you can use the code TechSource2 for 10% off their already super low prices. This is Ed from TechSource, and I'll see you next time.